Attack! Attack, Tink!
Wait, she thought she done.
And she did. Did you get Duncan? Did you get Duncan? No, I don't think you did. I know, the setting looks different, but hey y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube. That's Bree back there. And that's Danielle. As you can tell from the title, it's photo shoot day. This year, investing in ourselves. So, here we are. So this is the outfit. What's going on, boo?
Did you get my text with my screenshot? Did you get my text message?
Oh my gosh. Hold on. They freaked out. They in heat. Hold on. Okay, so lately I've been thinking a lot about branding, which sounds dramatic, but I don't mean like logos. What was I trying to say? Logos or fonts or any of that stuff. I mean like actually who I am when nobody's asking me to explain myself. As I'm building out the L table, I realized that just as much as a company should build out, so should the person behind the company. Some days I'm very much outside, feeling very sexy red. I feel cute, chaotic, a little confident, whatever the case may be. But other days it's giving sade, low lights, soft voices, and thinking about my life, staring at a wall, questioning everything. And for a long time, I thought it meant that I was inconsistent. Like I need to pick one and commit. But honestly, I think it's just me. I've gone through phases trying to figure out myself by categories, like being a gym girl, being a religious girl, spiritual girly, a clean corporate girl who drinks green juice and has coffee in the morning and all of her emails in her inbox are checked. Some days I want to wake up at 5 a.m., journal, meditate, stretch, get my life together. And other days I'm like, let's just try to survive the day and try again tomorrow. Meditation has helped, but not in like a way that I'm like enlightened or more special than anyone. More like my brain is so freaking loud and I just need a minute. Force me to actually sit with myself long enough to notice patterns, like how I'm always trying to become the best version of myself and feel more acceptable, more polished, less complicated, and I'm tired of that. I'm a mom, obviously. That's a huge part of my life, but I don't want that to be the only way people understand me. I'm a single mom, but I'm not a bitter one. Not angry, not jaded. I'm just focused. Like I have goals, real ones. I want stability. I want freedom. I want to build myself something that lasts. I'm trying to organize my finances like an adult. I'm trying to trust myself more. I'm trying slowly to become a 5 a.m. girl without hating my life. Heavy emphasis on trying because the truth is I'm building while still figuring myself out. And sometimes that feels embarrassing to admit. I'm almost 33 years old and I still am trying to figure some of these things out. I want to run, scratch that. I am running $1 million company casually as a Black woman in America while also trying to still understand what the hell is going on in this country. I pay attention, I think about the future, I think about safety, stability, and my legacy. But also, I don't want to live in a constant state of fear of seriousness. Life should be more than that. It has to be. That's where the whole personal brand thing comes in because I realize I haven't really invested in myself visually. Not because I don't like myself, because being seen feels like opening up yourself to opinions you didn't ask for. So I avoided it. I focused on building things instead of showing up as a face of them. And now I'm like, okay, it's time. I'm not being dramatic. I'm trying to do this in the most intentional way, taking photos, documenting myself as I am, not waiting until I feel comfortable or organized, more healed, more anything, because that moment will never actually come. I'm being honest with myself. Branding right now means alignment. Does how I show up match how I live? Does how I show up match how I live? Does what I say line up with what I actually am doing? That's the work. So for Q1, the only things I'm focused on is 3 simple things. First, I'm paying attention to how I feel in my own life. Not looking for how I look or how I perceived. Second, I'm building routines that I feel aren't punishment. And third of all, I'm focused on what it is that I want. So, yeah, all of this kind of is why I'm here. Why I'm actually finally making YouTube videos instead of overthinking them for 6 months and then pretending like it's a strategic pause. It wasn't. I was scared. That's it. I was scared. This feels like the place where I can talk about anything without shrinking things down, where I can get down to the nitty gritty and really get y'all to get to know me and me to get to know y'all. It's not about where I can come and fake it till I make it, because someone did tell me that recently, that sometimes I get on social media and I don't act like myself. And I'm like, who the hell else am I? Who the hell else am I becoming or being? Because that's the only way I know how to be is myself. Now, how consistent I am with showing up and being myself is one thing. I can just show up, say what's on my mind, let it exist. I don't need every video to be perfect or profound or something like so grandiose that it makes it daunting to even participate in making YouTube videos. I just want it to be real enough that when I watch it later, I recognize myself. I see the girl who I want to be, who I have always been. I also want to make my daughter proud. Something that I take a lot of pride in is when my daughter Peyton is like, yeah, my mom makes TikTok videos or my mom makes YouTube videos, and she is so excited and so happy for this that it makes me feel motivated to do the things that I want to do. And I hope it inspires her to do the things that she wants to do. Now, I'm not an expert in a lot of things, so this is me just documenting my journey, my life, not arriving, not reinventing, just talking while I figure it out. If you're listening to this and you feel like it feels familiar, cool. If not, that's fine too. Either way, I'll be here. I'll be making my videos between Sexy Red and Sade.